Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Game Poke, the show where we cover gaming-related topics and talk a lot of old bollocks. And today's bollocks is something I've been fucking tagged in. Hooray. By admittedly, my bestest of best buddies on YouTube, Do You Nerd. They tagged me in... What was it? You know what, hang a minute, I'll just go fucking check out what the hell I was actually tagged in.
Well, just like our Super Nintendo $100 video game library, this is the
Master System
$100 video game library video challenge theme. Let us know what your $100
Master System
library would be.
Sega HEAD. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I got a cough.
Oh, well, there you are. $100 Master System challenge. Well, we don't do dollars over here, we do pounds. Now, it would appear that Tom and Lacey did their challenge via price charting. Price Chart is an American website, and I can't back that shit up. I don't think there's a UK version of it, and if there is, I couldn't find it. And I'm very lazy. I searched once. That was it. So all of the games I've checked out are ones I found on eBay. They are all Master System games. They are all loose cartridges, which you could buy as I'm recording this. As the point this video is released, some cunt might have bought them. Tough shit, can't help you with that. But as the fucking collection says, they're pretty cheap. I got £100 to get as many Master System games as I can. Let the list begin. First up is Castle of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse. As many of you know, this is a bloody fun game. There is a Mega Drive version, which may or may not be more popular. I don't know which is more popular, but this game was surprisingly cheap. It didn't cost me that much, which is great. Now remember, this is cartridge only, but if you're just getting into Master System collecting, who gives a fuck? Get it however you can. This game cost £5.79p, which, let's face it, that's fuck all. This is a very good game, very enjoyable. I'm surprised that there isn't a NES version, but I guess back in the day, Disney actually favoured Sega more. Haha! We never really win when it comes to Master System, do we? We are the underdogs, the losers. Yep. But we got this game, and this one is the tits. Next game, Fantasy Zone. Fantasy Zone. Fucking hell. It's one of the best Master System games as far as I'm concerned. It's called a cute 'em up because it's a cute shoot 'em up. Isn't that fucking genius for naming? The game's colourful as fuck. The music is awesome. The gameplay is bloody challenging, but there is a cheat where you can get more lives and stuff. I had this game as a kid. This was one of my first ever video games. I didn't get very far, but I have a very good reason. One, I didn't know about the cheat. And two, this game could not be done without a turbo button. Right? It can't. I don't give a fuck what you say. If you're someone out there that says, I've done it, well, good for you. I hate you. But I need a turbo controller, a turbo button to do this. I don't feel bad about that at all. This game cost £7.99p. Admit it, that's fucking cheap. Once again, cartridge only. No booklet, no case, just the cart. Next game, Taz-Mania. Again, one of the games I grew up with as a kid. I love it. It's incredibly simple. It's a platformer. It's very basic. The Mega Drive version, which has the exact same artwork as this game, is more popular. I don't know why. The Mega Drive version is shite. The Master System version is awesome. It's very simple. It's an easy game. If you're trying to get your son, daughter, whatever into Master System gaming, or just retro gaming at all, this is a good game to start with because it's not overly difficult. It's not stupid easy. It's not like Bugs Bunny's Birthday fucking blowout on the NES, but it is within that region of difficulty. It's not easier, but it isn't much harder when you learn how to play it. Great game for a young retro gamer. Cheap as fuck. Going at £7.09. Admit it, you can't go wrong with that. And also, if you would like to know more about why it's superior to the Mega Drive version, here's a video that I did a while ago now, so it's an oldie but a goldie. I did it when I had only 30 subscribers. Wow. That seems like forever ago. Look how far I've not come. Link in the description, check that shit out. Next game, Master Games 1. That's right, I've cheated. It's a multi-cart. Fuck you. I've cheated. Best game on here, in my opinion, is Columns, though. There's others, but I don't care. Columns is the place to go. Funny thing is, I know Columns is best known for the Mega Drive one, but the Master System one, while not as nice to look at and is much simpler to look at, actually has better gameplay, better reaction time, better this, better that. The Master System controller D-pad does not help translate that. I know you put in a Mega Drive / Genesis controller, you will have tackled that problem. It works really well. Honestly, I think it's the best version of Columns. Some people may say the Game Gear one is, that's fine, but either way, this is superior to the Mega Drive one in terms of gameplay. Not in terms of appearance, no. I mean, it's 8-bit over 16-bit, and as far as 8-bit goes, this isn't exactly fucking up there, is it? Master Games 1 cost £5.98, which I think we can all agree is fuck all. Next game, Goldvelius, Valley of Doom. We already know this is going to be the most expensive one, at least at this point, because this is an action RPG. Let's face it, this list of games I'm going through have to be games I would want to play, and you've got to have something. I couldn't have Fancy Star or Ease because they're so expensive. This £100 challenge thing wouldn't go very fucking far, would it? Goldvelius is an awesome game. It has a password feature, and the password is only 17 pages long, so yay. But graphically, awesome. Musically, awesome. Gameplay, it's essentially a Zelda clone, but it also has some Zelda 2 style bits in it. Seems to have transitions between the two styles, and there's a little bit of, I don't want to say shmup type gameplay, but there is a bit of that. Great game. It's an awesome thing to have in your Master System collection. It's not the cheapest out there, because the loose cartridge alone costs $25.99. That ain't cheap. It ain't. But if you're doing this £100 challenge, if you manage to save up £100, you could get this. And whilst I was researching this, finding these loose carts, these are actual cartridges I found on eBay, none of your price chart and shit, you can find these now at this price. This game goes from around 25 to 29 when it's just the cart. So up and down, you could get this if you don't care about boxes. I do, I'm a dick. But we're getting to that at the end. The next game is RoboCop vs. the Terminator. I fucking love the Mega Drive version of this. The Mega Drive version is indeed one of my favourite Mega Drive games. It just is. It's got the blood, guts, gore, sci-fi, gameplay. Awesome. Everything's awesome about it. The Master System one is as well. It is equally awesome. It does have one downfall. For some reason, it's darker. And I don't mean, like, you've got to turn the brightness up. I mean, there's a lot more things that just seem to be black. It's a bit of a shit to see. It could be better. There's a Game Gear version, which is essentially the same. And, yeah, the Game Gear backlight really doesn't fucking work well for this game. The saying about you turning it up all the time and the contrast and all that shit, trying to make it more visible, it doesn't work because the game's just naturally sodding black in colour. But enough of that shit. The gameplay is just stupendous. It's great. It has awesome voice samples within it. On an 8-bit game, the 8-bit fucking audio and all that shit, the voice samples, pretty damn good.
You're terminated.
It's actually in there and it's really good. I've done a big Sega Head video to RoboCop vs. Terminator before. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description here. You can check that shit out. That covers the Master System one, the Game Gear one, the Mega Drive one, of course, and the Super Nintendo one, if you'd like to know more about that shit. But this game is truly awesome, and if you're getting into Master System, this is one you need in your collection, because it's not overly expensive. And the cartridge alone only goes for 10 fucking quid. That's pretty good, isn't it? I mean, obviously it's more expensive if you want the books and the booklet. Booklet? Booklet, the box and the booklet. But the cartridge is pretty cheap. Having a stroke right now. Next game. Wonder Boy 3, The Dragon's Trap. Yes, I've gone for another kind of expensive one, but this is one that has to be in your collection. It's one of the best games on the console. It just is. Graphics, music, challenge, gameplay, all of it is just fantastically balanced. It's a great game. It's been remade for the Switch, PS4 and all that jazz. I think there's a mobile phone version, but I don't think it works anymore on modern Androids at least. So warning. Research that before you buy. I don't know if this is still a fact, if it's been fixed or not, but I believe that's a problem. Look out for that shit. The Master System game is just the tits. It only has one failing compared to its re-release, in my opinion, and that's the fact that the re-release obviously has save features. This has a password. 16 pages long this time, so yay. Ballsack. Great game to have in the collection. The cartridge only costs £23.95. It's a bit steep. It is a bit steep. It's not the steepest, though. When you think about it, when you think like compared to Goldvelius, yeah. It's worth having, trust me, trust me. Next game. And in fact, the last game I can really afford, Running Battle. Running Battle is a weird one. I've had it in the collection for a while. I've only played it a few times. But whenever I play it, I'm amazed at the fact that no one else speaks about this game. I should do a Let's Play on it one day. It's surprisingly good fun. I'm neither good at it nor crap at it. I just haven't put the time into it, but whenever I play it, I enjoy it. Graphically decent. Music, totally not memorable. It's not bad. It's not shit music. It's just, it's there, yay. It doesn't stand out, but it doesn't suck, at least. That's the funny thing about game music, isn't it? You only remember it if it's really good or really bad. If it's in the middle, no one will ever remember your tune. So, yep. Great game to have. The cartridge only costs £7.98p. So in total today, I think I've spent, the text will let you know if I'm wrong, £94.77p. That was as close as I could be bothered to get it. I might be able to find another game out there for a fiver. Maybe a Sonic the Hedgehog cart if I looked around. But you could get all these games right now, loose cartridge. And you know what? I have to say this. There's a lot of people out there that only want to collect complete in box. My main game systems that I like to collect for, more than anything, the ones I go out of my way for, are Master System and Game Boy. Master System, I love having the box. I love having the case to put it in. It just looks great on the shelf and it helps protect the game and it's a lovely bit of display. Game Boy, I don't care, but that's because Game Boy came in the fucking cardboard box. You got to spend out the nose to get a good one in good condition. Half the time you find one and it's just fucking trashed. I mean, look at this. This is a Game Boy Advance one that I just happened to grab because it's on the side there. As you can see, it's quite knackered, but it's a good example that if I was collecting boxes for Game Boy, that's the sort of shit I would just have to settle for because cardboard. So with Game Boy, I'm happy to have loose cartridge. Master System, I'm happy to have the box, but the booklet raises the price too much, so I draw the line there. When it comes to Mega Drive and a bunch of other stuff, I will get loose cartridge and not give a shit. There's too many people out there. I'm not having a go at anyone. I know it sounds like I'm taking the piss out of Retro Gamer Boy. For a change, I'm not. But there is too many people that focus on it having to be complete in box and in mint condition. So there's all these loose cartridges out there that are getting trashed, thrown away. Yes, it does happen. Or just neglected and fucked over time. If you're gonna collect for any system, don't obsess too much about the fucking packaging. Okay? It's not worth it. I have a copy of Earthworm Jim on Master System. It's one of, if not the rarest Master System game I have. It's also the only one I don't have a box for, because the price with the fucking box is a joke. It's the kind of money that could go towards paying the rent for a fucking month, or getting your car fixed, or something important that helps make life less stressful. If I just say fuck it and I get the cartridge. There you go. Anyway, enough of that rant. I could go on forever about that shit. Thank you to Tom and Lacey for nominating me on this and wanting me to play Master System games. That's totally what they asked me to do. Yeah, I did it. This is what they call an open nominating thing. I don't know. Anyone wants to go ahead and do this for any console, please do it. I might even throw out a couple of YouTube channels just to see if they do something. What do you reckon? Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Geeky Nate and Your Go-Go. You guys, off the top of my head, I want to see what you do. Any console you like, £100, $100, whatever you want to go for, because I think Your Go-Go's from America, Geeky Nate's Britain, so it's fucking different things. But 100, it's your limit. Loose cartridge is the rule we're going for. Console, don't give a fuck. How's that? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and all that shit. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.